practice on Beyond Burnout, we've been exploring the subject of actual burnout. And the idea of just setting some boundaries about maybe, well, as Steve Jobs said, saying no. Now, I know no sounds pretty harsh, so how about the word postpone? Yeah, okay, let's use, you don't tell your boss no. You say postpone. Yeah, that sounds better. So we're going to get into a practice of that, okay? Let's just settle ourselves with one big, beautiful, deep breath. Breathe with me, breathing in through the nose. Filling those lungs, good. And breathing it out the mouth. Lovely. So we're going to use our imagination. We're going to imagine that our brain is like a computer, your laptop perhaps. And let's imagine that our brain works in a similar way, but that we've got so much stuff that's open. We've got some windows open that we need to shut down. We need to save, close them down, close the music program down. There's so many different programs that are open. We're just going to shut them down one by one. So whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're planning, whatever's going on, just kind of minimize that. Okay, I know it's not that easy to do. And let's just imagine that our desktop is just full of stuff. Imagine in your mind making a folder called postpone. It's like a big fat folder on your desktop. And you're just going to move everything that's going on into that folder called postpone. Okay, let's do it now. Everything that's going on, whoops, into that folder, postpone for later. Postpone. So now your brain is clean. Like you've just cleaned up your desktop. You've closed all the windows down. You've shut some programs down. Ah, that's nice. So what do we do now? Oh, let's open up a program called Breath 101. Right, I'm launching Breath. It's a very old program. I've been doing it for a long time. Every time I get a new computer, it's there. And I'm breathing, and there it is. I'm running the program called Breath. It's an antivirus program, but it keeps the whole system running. So slowly, you just breathe normally, calmly, and the program likes that. Nice and calm and relaxed. Running that program is just so important every now and then. And to focus, just to stop and let the program run. But the desktop needs to be clean and stuff needs to be closed down before you really just settle into that program. Good. So now, whatever comes up, because as you're doing this, there's going to be, oh, what am I doing? I should be doing something else. What about this plan? What about that plan? What about lunch? What about a memory that I had, that meeting this morning? You know what? Take those things, whatever they are, thoughts, emotions, and move them into, you got it, postpone for later folder. Yep, whatever arises, just click and drag, and I'll deal with you later. This really works so nicely on a Sunday afternoon when you really don't want to think about work the next day. You just go, okay, postpone for later. I'm enjoying myself right now. I don't need to think about that. And the more you do this, the better you get at this. That's the secret. Breath 101, great program to run every now and then, just to be aware of it. So from this place, I can choose, which document do I now want to reopen? Which folder or which window do I want to then deal with? But to realize that I'm going to deal with them not all at once as I had previously. Because remember, we spoke about prioritizing. I'm going to deal with them one at a time. Just one at a time. So you can think about, you can go into your folder and think, what am I going to engage with? But not everything at the same time, just one at a time. And this, from this place, it's a place of clarity, it's a place of pure priority. we know exactly what to do. Good, 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 good. Loving it. Well done. Thank you. Let's take another deep breath, breathing in through the nose and release. So that's a little reset. And now you can start that one thing, just that one thing. And then close that down when it's done, and then open up the next thing. Thanks for practicing with me. We're going to move into the homework. See you there. Welcome to your homework for session 4, Beyond Burnout, where we've been exploring the life of Neo and how he recovered. Now, let's go back over a couple of key points, right? Here is the stress bell curve, and it's a really, really important thing to study. Where are you on the bell curve? Okay, you can see a little bit of stress is good for you because otherwise you'd be lame and inactive and bored. A little bit of stress can really lead to optimal performance, but too much stress leads to burnout. So first, identify where you are on the bell curve, okay? Once you got that, then you know, okay, I either need to take this seriously or I'm doing fine, right? Next one is stop working overtime, all right? I know it's easier said than done, but stop working overtime. Stop working on weekends and late at night. Just cut it out, cut it out. Totally, it's not good for you. You need to rest, okay? You need to rest. Just like your mobile phone needs to charge, so do you. The next one is get unbusy. Let's get out of this culture of being busy all the time. I know it's productive, but we can burn ourselves out, which is non-productive, okay? So you don't just have to do something. You can also just take it easy, right? And in doing that, you have better ideas. And if you think about it, where do you have your best ideas? It's never when you're busy, it's when you're relaxing, because your brain moves into the alpha brainwave state. Okay, just think about it. That's productivity. And then prioritize. Prioritize is a big thing. People that suffer from burnout generally tend to not know how to prioritize successfully. And there's 4 questions that we covered, remember? And those 4 questions were, is this task still important, or has the situation changed? Am I really the only person to do this? Is this the most important thing right now? Or am I using it to avoid doing something else? Or if this was one thing that I completed today, would I be satisfied with my day's work? Okay, there's your 4 questions. There's a lot of homework, okay, so I'm just downloading it for you. Create email boundaries. We don't need to check our emails 90 times a day, all right? That's just, unless you have to, and that's your work. But if you can, try check 4 times a day. Okay, I know it's hard, but try. Chunk it up. We are obsessed with checking emails. Same with our checking our phones. We don't need to check our phones 110 times a day, okay? We can set certain time periods to check email and phone. Okay, good, you got it. All right, super. We can set no interruption zones in our day where we don't take calls, where we don't get into meetings, all right? That'll also help us to focus and to not feel so burnt out. And just contemplate always, where do you come up with your best ideas? And you'll realize it's when you're not burnt out, it's when you're not so stressed, it's where you are relaxed, and you have to force yourself to relax for these great, productive, innovative ideas to come. Okay, a lot of homework to do. Good luck with it. We're going to jump into session 5. Join me there. Look forward to seeing you. Take care.